y'all, it's Brennen Leigh here with Country in the UK. And I'm going to sing a song for you by one of my very favorite singers and songwriters, the great Lefty Frizzell. I lose my blues, honey, when I'm with you. No one else can do. You're in my heart to stay. But when I'm gone and I'm all alone, I'll be singing this song. I wanna be with you always. I'd be happy, dear, if you could only be here and always be near, forever and a day. Then we'll travel far to some big shining star, just you and my guitar, and stay there, sweetheart, for always. I hope you feel the same. You really want my name, but you'll be the one who's to blame if it works out wrong that day. 'Cause my love is true, my love is only for you. I'll never be blue if I can be with you always. Once I had a rowdy streak, wilder than a Texas gale, throwing 'em down in old Fort Worth town and waking in the Waco jail. Now I've been sober 15 years, I walk a real straight line, but if Tommy Duncan's voice was booze, I'd stay drunk all the time. If I was a Gulf Coast voodoo queen, I'd make you fall in love with me. If I was a hound, I'd track you on down and put you up a live oak tree. If standing me up cost you 1 cent, then I'd have a Yankee dime. And if Tommy Duncan's voice was booze, I'd stay drunk all the time. If I had an old cast iron stove, I'd whip us up a rhubarb pie with berries and cream. Wouldn't that be a dream, that I could lay right down and die? And if I had a time machine, I'd set it to 39. And if Tommy Duncan's voice was booze, I'd stay drunk all the time, all the time, all the time. And if Tommy Duncan's voice was booze, I'd stay drunk all the time. Oh, Lord. Okay, and I'd like to do a song that I wrote with my friend Katie Shore. This song is called Tell 'Em I'm Dead. If you think I'm not myself, you'd be right. I just wanna be alone tonight. I I've seen this heartbreak coming for a while, and I've got no desire to reconcile. I'd rather just sit down and drown out these memories in my head. And if he comes around, tell him I'm dead. Well, if you think you found your Mr. Right, you're wrong. He'll love you fast and hot, but not for long. For a while I held on to him tight, but if your eye's on him, I won't put up a fight. 'Cause I'd rather cuddle with a cactus all curled up in my bed. And if he comes around, tell him I'm dead. If you like to take in drifters off the street, I know one you've really got to meet. And if a good lost cause is something that you like, I know one exactly your type. But I'd rather find a mound of fire ants and stay a while instead. And if he comes around, tell him I'm dead. I'd rather live alone in misery and existential dread. And if it comes around, tell him I'm dead. I'm gonna play you a song I wrote about my dad. This song is called The John Deere H. Wide blue sky is spreading out before me, and I'm hearing that old engine crank again in all its glory. It's a faded memory that I go back to now and then. I give my right arm to be on that farm with the John Deere H again. The John Deere H was a row crop tractor, ours was a 43, and I was still too young to drive, but I knew she was made for me. It'd be like heaven to start her up until that stubborn ground, but I'd climb up on the metal seat and make up my own tractor sounds. The H was made in a factory down in Waterloo, but my dad had got her secondhand from some folks that we knew. She wasn't sleek and she wasn't fast, took a while to get her going, but she beat a horse and a handheld plow for cutting hay and hoeing. And then to my surprise, he said one night, "Boy, it's time you got to learn it." And he showed me how to check the spark and set that flywheel turning. I was only 8 years old, I had to stand to reach the pedals, but I was so proud you'd have thought that I just won some kind of medal. In the spring she pulled a corn planter in the newly thawed out ground, and at harvest time she'd help make hay before the fields turned brown. She cut alfalfa with a sickle mower, the sweet smell filled the sky, and in dreams at night we'd still be working the John Deere H and I. Well, that old machine was a farm kid's dream, none like her before or after, but we let her go in hopes of knowing so-called greener pastures. Though I've been around the world, my life's the envy of most.